I knew he liked me before we even took it outside the game. This is about to be crazy.
I'm back with another video. You know what I really hate? But y'all not listening to the conversation. I don't know, it just felt like so satisfying.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Payton, and today I'm back with another video. Y'all, today's video is a video that I'm like excited to bring y'all, but at the same time like a little nervous to tell the story. In today's video, I'm going to be eating some Dave's hot chicken. I went and I got some Dave's hot chicken, and I'm gonna be telling you guys about this crazy story time. I'm about to give y'all like the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and y'all might judge me. I was gonna say at the end of this video, but I'm like, y'all probably gonna judge me while I'm telling the story. But you know, I love y'all so much, and I feel like there's so many people that's not tapped in with like my Twitch community, and they don't know like some of the stuff here on like YouTube. I'm faded also. Like I literally just finished smoking, so I don't know how fast I'm gonna get through this story, but that's why I got this food, because usually I like to talk and eat, and I know y'all like that too. So we gonna get into this video, y'all. Today's story time is really about to be crazy. I'm about to be telling you guys the story time of the time that, how do I even like put this into words, bro? Oh Lord, it's so hard for me to say this. Oh my God, this is so hard for me to say this, like, cause I know y'all are gonna be like, what the fuck? This was the time that basically I started playing a game. I met this guy, and I didn't mean to make him fall in love, or like, you know, like I didn't mean to like lead him on, but I did. It got crazy. In the end, he ended up basically like exposing me. This is for the people that want to be nosy, and this is for the people that also know like what happened too. I'm not telling this story time to throw dirt on anyone's name. The specific person in this video who was involved, like I'm not even gonna say names. If you know, you know though. Like some of y'all probably know, but I'm not here to name drop and expose, and you know, like it's not me exposing back. It's me just telling the story time, doing a little story time mukbang, because y'all be liking these story time mukbangs, and I feel like this is like one of the most craziest things that kind of recently happened in my life, but it wasn't like, you know, I didn't let it get too crazy in terms of, you know, because it's like shit like that, y'all. It's not that crazy like in a whole big like aspect of the world, but it was crazy to me. I'm gonna tell this story time, and y'all are gonna let me know what y'all think. I'm about to start this mukbang. I'm actually gonna a little bit more, and then we're gonna get into this, and I'm going to also tell you guys about E420. All right, y'all, so I just warmed up my food, and I wanted to let you guys know what I got. I got 2 hot chicken sandwiches. I got 1 tender. I got their mac and cheese. I got a large sauce, and I forgot the name of this drink, but I honestly got this drink so I could put a little bit of liquor in it, because at this rate, I'm just an alcoholic. I wanted to tell y'all that I got the Reaper. So I got the hottest wing that they have on the menu. I love spice so much, so I am not afraid, but we're gonna see how spicy it is. And then I also got the extra hot. So I got my chicken sandwiches extra hot, these fries, the big sauce, hottest tender, and yeah. Oh, and they give you hella pickles. Like I love that, I'm not even gonna lie. I love that they give you hella pickles. I actually got slaw on the chicken sandwiches, and I had to take it off. I do not like slaw, y'all. Do not beat my ass. Cannot do it. I feel like I'm talking so low. Okay, so let's dig in and let's get into the story. It literally all first started when I started playing 5M. Yeah, no, this is about to be a long video. I'm gonna try the burger. I keep saying burger, but it's really a chicken sandwich. But we still gonna eat it anyway. Looks really good. Still. Wow. I'm not gonna hold you. It's really good. These guys, they use the game as like a day nap. And me first going into it, starting playing GTA, like I wasn't thinking, you know, be mean to everybody. Like I'm thinking for, you know, the whole purpose of roleplay and RP is to interact with others. And I really, really like that, because, you know, growing up,
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I used to be into all the little internet games where I could just talk to random people online. Like, they shut down a lot of those websites. Specifically, the one time that I'm about to be telling y'all about today, I started playing in this one server in GTA RP 5M. I'm not gonna say the server, but I'm putting in this one server. If you know, you know. Some of y'all might know. Basically, this is so good. Like, wow. And I'm still hungry. First things first, the GTA community is super toxic, like very messy. Everybody be trying to talk to everybody. Everybody be dealing with everybody. But it's still really fun. And you can have a lot of great time, like playing the game. And also too, since I'm streaming it on Twitch, like my whole idea and the reason why I wanted to even get into GTA was because like I was inspired by a close friend of mine. I'm like, honestly, this is so fun and it's so dope to like make my own storylines too. So that's what I did. I made my own storyline in this city and my character, she was a hoe. This don't mean I'm a hoe. It just means I'm role playing as a hoe in game. People will try to put that on you either way. Let's try the mac and cheese. Nothing crazy. It's not nasty though. Chick-fil-A. And Chick-fil-A is a little bit better. But anyway, role playing in this game. Had my character. My character was a hoe. And the crazy thing is, y'all, I dated like a bunch of different people in this specific storyline. My character, her name was Sailor. So my character, Sailor, she had a bunch of different boyfriends. She was at a strip club, you know. She used to work at the strip club. You know, Sailor was just about her bag and about, you know, like just finding love despite being a hoe. Like she couldn't fight her hoe urges, but she did want to be in love. Like, so she thought she met the one. She thought she met the one. And she is me, you know, in roleplay. And this specific one is the one who turned on her when she went out of character. We start talking in game, right? And things was going good, you know, like he was another big trick. He had a nice voice. Like I really liked him in game. Like, and another thing too is how like they get you. They come and they start like supporting you, you know, like they start supporting you, gifting you subs, asking you for your Discord. They want to check it out the game, you know? But it doesn't, like, I did not know this because I was like, you know, newer to it. And like being new to 5M, like if you go into it and nobody tells you, you just not gonna know. Cause nobody even told me for real, like, you know what, let me stop. There was some people who was kind of telling me like, you know, be careful, keep it in game. But I didn't listen, like I didn't know it was gonna get as bad as it did. I know the people that are involved in the storyline might see this and might overreact, but at the end of the day, I'm not saying names for a reason, and I'm not trying to do too much for a reason. So I had already had like one previous negative experience, kind of like just being overly nice with another person that I kind of met in game. In my head, I thought the first dude was just like crazy, you know, but I was just like going with the flow because he was being hella nice, like paying for shit, sending me, you know, paying for my meals, gifting me hella subs. And you know, me, I'm just like, you know, let me just be nice. Like I feel like with men, like men in their head, like when a girl is too nice, when a girl is just super duper nice, like they going like, oh yeah, like a guy's just gonna think like you got him in, especially if it's like dudes that's younger than you, which in this case, the first one, he was younger than me, and the second one that I'm telling you about today was younger than me too. The first one, even though it went left, I know like there was nothing that I did wrong. Like I know that first, you know, because it was just some whole other shit. But the second time, I fucked up. And as I come and I tell y'all this story time, it just makes me so ashamed. This one, we're gonna call him.
Damn, little lady. You sure can't put it away.
We're gonna call him Theo. So I met Theo in game after I had already kind of had like one little negative experience with like another dude, but that was like months before. I like to, you know, role play with certain people, like certain people in the game. you know, I have a good dynamic with them. We create like good content, and it just be fun to just like role play with like certain people. That's what these men do. Like they try to control your role play. That's the first step. They try to control you like in the game, and then when they can't do that, they get mad and then they turn on you. And that's exactly what happened to me like 2 times. So I messed up the second time because it's like, damn girl, didn't you learn the first time? No, I didn't, because like the first time to me was just like, he's just overly nice. I don't even know why he, you know, liked me like that. Like, you know, I'm thinking you got other stuff going on and you're just crazy. Like, fast forward, y'all. We was role playing for probably like 2 months. It was going good. Probably like a month into us role playing with each other, we started talking outside the game. And in that period, it was more like friendly than anything, you know? We started talking outside the game like a month into like role playing. I knew he liked me immediately. Like, I knew he liked me before we even took it outside the game. You know when somebody likes you. Like, you just know. Like, that's why I hate when people like, I don't know if they really like me. Like, no, if somebody really likes you, they're gonna show it. And he was showing it. He was like always watching my streams, always like commenting. He would watch me while I'm in game. Like, and that's called metagaming. He would metagame. I wouldn't do that to him. I really don't do that to people. Like, if I'm playing a game with you and I'm not watching your stream, like you're just not supposed to do that. But it was whatever, because it wasn't like a problem at first. Like, I just thought it was like, you know, kind of cute. Like, oh, he must really like me if he metagaming me. Delusion in my head. We wouldn't talk like all day, every day. You know, it wasn't even like that. It was like, we would talk like here and there. And as time went on, probably like a month later, so like 2 months into it, that's when we were talking like a lot more. Like, we gradually just started talking like more and more and more. I just want to give a big shout out to E420. Shout out to E420, y'all. Make sure y'all go and shop with them. Y'all can click that link in the pinned comments down below and shop with them. They have all things for your 420 needs. This is one of my favorite things that I got from them, the unbreakable ashtray. I actually tested this in one of my previous videos and threw it on the ground, and it really did not break.
Like hella hard, right?
Oh my God, I'm scared. And I want to test it again and throw it off my balcony to see if it breaks, and I will let you guys know. I also got this pocket dab, which is basically like a dab vape, which is something I've literally never heard of in my life, but it looks super cool. I'm gonna take a hit of this during this video. And they also sent me this ashtray / storage box. I love this tin ashtray storage box because you can put stuff in it. You could put your accessories in it, and you can also close it and roll up on the top. My favorite little box when they sent it to me. They also sent me this really cool Kraken bong. I think that's what this is called. I just thought it was just like a monster bong, but yeah, it's a Kraken bong. Super cute. Well, I don't even know why I be saying, you know, it's just in my head to just say super cute. It's super creepy, but I like it. It's like creepy in like a cute way though, because it's just like so different, and I really appreciate art like this when it comes to like details and stuff like that. And for them to put this together and design it, like it's not giving like this was made in like a factory. You know what? It probably was though. They also sent me this super cute drawstring backpack, the universal plug. I do like the universal plug flower that they have on their website as well. These are just some of the many things that E420 has sent me, and y'all know I've been working with them for a really long time, over probably like a year or two. Every single time I work with them, I don't regret it. I love all the stuff that they send me, and they literally have every single thing that you could think of and more. And they also have a bunch of different brands, so it's not just one brand, it's their brand and a bunch of other brands that you guys can choose from. So if you ever got something you're like, oh, I don't really like this, it's okay, because they have a bunch of other brands that you'll probably like. You can check the reviews too, 100% real and authentic. So make sure y'all click that link in the pinned comments down below, and let's get back into this video. I don't know why I gave him my number. I don't know why I gave him my phone number. Like, I'm not saying like I don't know why, like I know why, but I'm saying like I don't remember what even, like how it even happened. Like it was something he asked me. I just ended up giving him my number. I'm like, you know what, like just call me, you know, because it was easier to just FaceTime or like text instead of being on Discord. I low-key am whispering, y'all. Like, I'm peeping that right now that I'm whispering. It started off cute at first to me. It was like, okay, he was like watching my streams, he was supporting me, he was like, you know, being nice, gifting me subs here and there. And then we kind of started talking to the point where I would tell him, you know, like I like him, he would tell me he liked me. But in my head I knew like this boy is so much younger than me. I'm not studying this. Like, I'm not taking it seriously. Like, I'm just like, whatever. But I feel bad looking back, y'all, because it's not fair to lead people on. And I'm not saying lead somebody on in a sense that, like, I didn't like him back, because, you know, like, I kind of did. But lead him on in, like, a sense of, like, I know he probably wanted way more, and I was, like, never going to give that to him. Damn! You know? But it was crazy in the end how he tried to, like, flip it and make himself look like a victim and make himself look like, you know, like a good person, when really he was, like, the one doing the most. And there was, like, a time where I was telling y'all I fucked up, where I called him and I was on vacation and I was drunk. And I did something that I regret. Just exposing another side of me to him that he shouldn't have seen. You know, we were having like FaceTime calls, and like I never showed him like too much, but I did do a little, you know, thirst trapping, okay?
You what?
And there's a lot of conversations that we had where I started telling him that I loved him, and he was telling me that he loved me. He was trying to fly out to LA to come see me. He told me he was gonna fly me out to New Jersey to come see him. And like, it never happened, so I never really like pressed it, you know? Like, I could have definitely took opportunity to like take a flight, catch a flight if I really wanted to. But I was just like, nah, like, let me not even do that. Because I just didn't think it was smart. A lot of these, they'll see you and then they just be like, oh, let's do an IRL stream. And I don't mind, like, because that's good. Like, you know, like collabs are good. But like a lot of times, like, people aren't trying to collab with you because they want to help you grow. They want to collab with you because they're trying to f you. And me, I'm just like so nice. Like, I'll be knowing in the back of my head, but I'll just like go along with it to just like see like how far people will go before like they realize that I'm not stupid. Because a lot of people, that's the thing, that's what's wrong with niggas. Like, they think I'm stupid, they think I'm dumb. I'm gonna play it out, but in my mind I'll be knowing. My head big because I'll be knowing. At this point, we have been talking for like 2 months, and leading up to like me and him having like a downfall, I also had a lot of people reaching out to me telling me like, they're like, Payton, be careful with Theo. Like, he's RP with other girls. Like, I've heard about him. He's like done the same thing to girls. In the back of my mind, I'm like, I feel like I thought everything was cool, you know, like, cause I just had other things going on, and that wasn't like the only thing that I was like, you know, involved in, if that makes sense. So, time goes on, y'all. Leading up to everything, he was doing so much weird shit, like, I don't even know. And I always blamed it on his age. But, you know, I'm like, in my head, I'm telling myself, like, I don't even like him like that. Like, this is not serious to me. Like, I'm just extra nice to him, and like, I like the attention. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be bored, and I like the attention at the time. And, you know, sometimes he would just, you know, he would just be saying a lot. Like, he was saying a lot, you know, talk good to me. Like, you know, do good for me. The fuck? Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh, I needed this to like pay for shit and give me money and send me bread and shit like that. I really didn't, but most of the time he was offering, so it was just like, okay, yeah, like, I let him pay for meals here and there. But doing nothing crazy. So, and now I think this went into like maybe like a 3rd month. We was going on our 3rd month of like role playing and, you know, our storyline and talking together, and it just started getting really toxic. Like, I don't even know, I can't even sit up here and explain to you why it started getting toxic, but it just really started getting toxic. Like, in game, we went from having like a cool relationship where he just like made sense to being like really annoying, super jealous, like overly abusive in game. Like, he would just do stupid shit like kill me, run me over, take me away from my friends. He would start getting mad at stuff that I was doing in the city, like in the server. I wasn't talking to other niggas in the game. Outside the game, like I said, I had my own shit going on, but it wasn't nothing like serious to where I had like, oh, I have a boyfriend or I have a nigga. Like, no, you know? So it started off being funny. Like, the toxic shit was funny at first, but then it's just like, it got so repetitive. And I think it was probably like a couple weeks of like this just repetitive negative energy in game. And it's just like, bro, what the fuck is the storyline at this point? Like, everybody in the chat, like, it was like the same energy in the chat. Like, everybody was like, just what is it? Like, at this point, it's the same. We seeing the same shit. To the public, it's just like, he's just being super toxic and like he hates me. But like behind closed doors, like when we're talking, like he's apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Like, I'm not gonna do it again. Like, I'm gonna be better. We have both been telling each other like, if you stop fucking with me, I'm gonna kill your character. And he said the same thing to me. Like, we were saying it to each other. I was never going to character kill him. Like, I never planned on doing that. And that just means like a character kill is like your character is permanently dead. Like, you can't just like get onto a new character and do the same thing all over again. He would like get on the phone with like other people and like have them like talking about me in front of him. He would tell me like what they were saying, tell me stuff that they said, trying to make me like beef with people, like my friends or like girl streamers and shit like that. It was this one girl in particular that I will mention that I thought she was weird before she was even involved with Theo, but she had did some weird shit, and he was talking to me about how she was doing weird shit, and I was talking to him about how she was doing weird shit, and he literally got her on a Discord call and had her on the phone like saying like all this stuff about me and my character. And I'm just like, okay, this shit is weird. It was another time where, how I just told you guys, I was told that he was a repeated offender. One of the girls that he did it to before me, allegedly, let's call her Bobby. Theo called me while on the phone with Bobby. Like, it was so weird. It was like he wanted me to be like mad or jealous or something. And like, I already know they had history and I never really cared. Like, I kind of wanted to know what happened between them because so many people kept trying to like warn me, you know? So I was kind of like asking questions, but I was never like pressed over another female, especially when it came to this dude. I would press somebody for fucking with my nigga, but like, that's not my nigga. I was not like, this was not somebody that I really wanted to be with. It was just somebody kind of like, I was like entertaining, and it kind of was just like, I don't know, it's kind of fun while you're playing the game with somebody and then you kind of like, you know, you entertain them. I learned my lesson though after this, never to do that again, because these men be doing crazy. You just can't just go along with it because it's fun. Like, especially when it comes to somebody having their feelings involved. Like, he was 21, I'm 26. He's in New Jersey, I'm in LA. Have never really seen this person's face like that. Like, I have, but like in very like low lit settings. Never really like, you know, could see like a clear view. But you know, I knew what his voice sounded like. At this point, I think we had been role playing for like 3 months now. And I was in one city, right? I went from one city that was like a Los Angeles server to another city that was like a New York server. And I was playing in this server called the Towns. So I went to the Towns. I started role playing with like other guys. And this was my first time doing that in like 2 months, you know? Like, I was only role playing with Theo. I was only role playing with Theo. Like, it was nobody else. I only did that because, you know, he had told me like he didn't want me role playing with other people. He didn't want to role play with nobody else. Like, even when we got into arguments and fights and I'll be like, I don't want to RP with you anymore, he'd be like, no, please, like, I'll change, like, I'll stop, like, I will, because that's really how it all started. Like, he was being really weird and toxic, and then that's when I started basically like threatening him, like, if you don't stop being toxic, like, I'm gonna stop RPing with you. And then he would like get his shit together for like a couple days and it would be like going right back to the same thing. So then I finally went to another server. My friend had just asked me one day like, oh, are you gonna go to the town? And I was like, oh yeah, let's go. So we go to the Towns. It's me and my sister, and basically our role play at this point was getting niggas, the fuck. So we was in the city, we was new to the city, getting niggas, and he was once again metagaming, watching my streams, and he started getting mad. Probably like my first or my second day in. At this point, he went from being toxic to me privately to then being toxic publicly. When I left LA and I went to New York, he was mad, like, and he was on stream talking about me. He was just like, Payton this, Payton that. And he wasn't talking about my character. He was talking about me, Paybae. Like, it's one thing if people talk about your character, you know, like if they were talking about my character Sailor or my character London, but no, he was talking about me. He was talking about Paybae. He said I was a hoe. He said I was like a thuti or something like that. Like, he basically was just talking down on me. Mind you, I was not going like out of character with those dudes for him to even be mad. So I was just like, I don't even know why you're mad. There was like a specific situation that happened with like 2 people that I was role playing with like my first or my second day in New York. And he was watching like everything. Like, he would, because I was in a scene with like 3 other streamers, right? So he was watching everything. He was watching my sister, me, and like the 2 guys that we was RPing with, right? He was watching. And so I guess there was a conversation that my in-game sister had. She had said like she want his name OOC. And when he saw that, because I guess she was just trolling with him, when he saw that, he starts blowing my phone up. He's blowing my phone up, which I don't, like, she was just joking. Still, I don't know why she did that, but he saw that and he got mad. So he starts blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up. He's like, this is what you're doing, da 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 da, like, you a stupid you a dumb bitch. Like, he was just going in on me, y'all. Like, he was going in on me. The first day he was saying it on stream. The second day he was like saying it on stream, calling my phone, blowing up my phone, like while I'm streaming though, like blowing up my phone, like would not stop calling me, to the point where I had to block his number. My first week too, like I was new to serious RP. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, like 100% drone. Like, I did not know what was really going on, but I just knew like I was just like in a different city with different people, and I didn't have to RP with the same person and have like the same stupid storyline of getting killed all the time, right? It just felt like a breath of fresh air to just get away, not gonna lie. So yeah, he was mad. He didn't like that. Even though before I even went to that city, I was saying that I would go back. Like, actually no, I did go back. I told him I was gonna go back to LA, and I wasn't gonna just go straight to like just playing in the towns forever. And he started saying no, like basically telling me he don't want me playing in no other server except LA. So I'm like, I don't think so. This was like the third day, right? Because at this point, he was like, you know, doing the most, but it wasn't that bad yet. The third day, that's when it got really, really bad. Before I went to go play in the other server, I stopped to Los Angeles. So the third day I went to Los Angeles, and I role played with him and some of my other friends. I was like, yeah, I want to leave to go to New York. And he got so mad. He got so mad. Like, when I went to New York, that's when he just started going in. Like, nobody really knew like that. Like, we was talking outside the game. But at this point, he like started opening up about us talking outside the game, how deep it was, like, and then he just started trying to make me look bad, like I was like using him for money, and how I was just a hoe, and how I was just using the other streamers that I was RPing with for views. The other streamer guys are gonna like just me and move on. And I'm just like, why? I'm sitting up here and this is him calling me from like, at this point, he, like I told you guys, he was blocked. I blocked his number, and I only had him on Discord, but I wasn't looking at my Discord, right? This is when he starts calling me from like the fake numbers and stuff like that. And then he's still on stream talking about me. So he's on stream basically just exposing the whole relationship. Everybody keeps telling me, oh, he's talking about you on stream. He's talking about you on stream. I was really trying to stop him because I did not want to start talking about him on stream. And then I just couldn't take it no more. So I started talking about him on stream. So he's exposing me. I'm exposing him. He's exposing me. I'm exposing him. And this probably went on for like 5 days, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm so full. I am so full. Like, I'm gonna try this Tinder because I just want to try the Tinder to see how spicy it is. But let me just pack this food up because I'm just talking over it. Okay, that's spicy.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Reaper? Oh. Oh, that's spicy. My tongue is burning. Oh, yeah, no. This is nothing. That is hot. Oh, oh my God. What the fuck? Hot sauce is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro. Okay, y'all, so, oh my God, this whole story time, I've just been getting so lost all over the place because I'm faded. Wrapping it up, at this point into the story, where he had got really, really mad, and he was like talking about me on Twitch, and he was, you know, getting in Discord calls with people that don't like me and like trying to like fake expose me on stream. He basically exposed that, like I said, we was talking outside the game. Half of it was him exposing me, and the other half was him lying on me. Like, some of the shit he was saying, he was not telling the truth. Some of the shit he was saying, he was telling the truth. It was like, you know, it was more lies than the truth. The truth is, yes, I did do things that I regret, but I never sent that man photos of my private area. He never seen that. We did have phone conversations that were dirty, and I did it because I was bored and horny. Like, I'm sorry. They love to bring up the fact that I did OnlyFans, bro. They love that so much. Like, I don't even do OnlyFans no more. I haven't been on there in over a year. Damn near going on 2 years where I haven't been on OnlyFans. And they want to bring that up. Like, Okay, like that didn't stop you from wanting to talk to me before and you knew about it from the jump. Like now you want to bring it up because you mad at what? Some role play shit, and then be like, oh, this is my content. This is my content. Well, you're ruining your own content. You're literally ruining your own content because when I sit up here and be toxic all the time, and at this point, a lot of people in the GTA community brought attention to all of it because this was my second time going at it publicly with another streamer over some out of character shit. I'm like, yeah, this is too much for me. Like, and I just had to literally start blocking him on everything. Like, start blocking him on everything, and I started telling my stream what was going on because he was publicly talking about me. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do except defend myself? Looking back, literally let this little boy manipulate you. Literally, like, that's how I think about it now. Like, I got manipulated into like really caring. He was lying, saying that I would like press him over all the girls that he was talking to, and I would press him in game. And it's just like crazy how he manipulated me into doing that. Like, it's like, yes, some of those things I was doing, but I was only doing it because you was doing it first. I learned my lesson the first time, I learned my lesson the second time, and this is me telling y'all, especially if you like a girl and you want to get into streaming, and even if you a dude watching this and you want to get into streaming, you want to get into 5M, you just got to watch out for certain people. Because I've even heard about it, roles reversed, like girls getting mad at the guys that they talking to because the stuff that they doing in game. Like, now I know, like, that should not be happening. He was making himself mad watching every single thing that I did. Like, in that VOD reviewing, he just took it too far. Yeah, they're still good throughout the bad. Like, it's toxic, it's crazy, but it's also really fun, and there's really cool people on there too that it's just like fun to create storylines with. So it's like, you know, 60-40. I think it's more good than bad. I pressed him in game over like one thing he did because he, like I just told you guys, he's watching me play the game, and he is metagaming. He is watching me play the game, watching to see if I talk to another guy, and then getting mad at me when I do that. And I wouldn't even really be doing anything. And then there was a time that he was playing with a girl, and it just made me mad because I'm like, dang, I don't even be doing nothing, and you be getting mad at me when I even breathe in another dude's direction in the city. You have like a 10-minute roleplay scene with a girl, and you doing way more than you would ever let me do. Like, bro, and when I said that to myself, I'm like, bro, no way this nigga manipulated me. For the sake of like boredom though, like, because his community started like leaking my old content in discords with hundreds and thousands of people, to people that didn't even know that I did only because I don't even do OnlyFans anymore. I kind of went through like a dark time after that first week when I was in the towns, but it kind of just put like a cherry on top for me for why you just don't need to take shit out of the game. So yeah, lesson learned, you guys. Like, don't be like me. Don't take it outside the game. I wouldn't even trust a man that plays GTA roleplay if he was in a relationship. Or if he was playing GTA, no relationship RP. You know, they call it e-dating. It's true, it's real. You guys might be like, what the hell are you talking about, girl? But it's very crazy, and I had to come and tell you guys about it. So y'all let me know what y'all was thinking about this story time. That was basically it. Shout out to E420. Make sure y'all click that link in the pinned comments down below and use my code PAYBAE. Don't miss those Labor Day sales, and I will see you guys next time. Shout out to Theo though. Shout out to Theo for teaching me a lesson. Like, stop being so nice, you know. Will I learn? Bye. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all so much.